again. So going for another walk. Hopefully going to take you down to Castletown Bay, where the beach is. I'm currently walking down the Crofts, so if I do walks from home, you're probably going to hear some of the same road names and the places and things, so just so you know. But do a proper introduction again. So I am, just realised I haven't got my mic on. I'll be getting that out as we talk, but I am the Reverend Simon Archer, the priest in charge of Arbory in Castletown. I live in Castletown. It's a glorious day here on the Isle of Man, and taking the dog for a walk. So the dog's walking in front of me with my wife at the moment. I've just realised I haven't put my mic on, so I'm going to change. You'll hear me fine. But in a moment you'll get the sound of the microphone properly. Let's have a look. Then why? Professional. Where can I put this mic today? Now to power it up. Interesting little test, as the mic is now connected, so might be a slight difference in the audio quality. Still getting used to this, so I'm recording using the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which has been fantastic quality-wise. Let's tell you some settings, shall we? Some people watching these videos are probably thinking about buying the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 and might want to know kind of what I've done with it. I've basically followed other YouTubers, know a bit more about it, and changed some of the sharpness settings. So I think that was sharpness was -2. It might have been contrast was -1. No, noise reduction -1. Contrast -2. No, see, again, it all wrong. Sharpness -2. Noise reduction -1. And the point was just to kind of make it feel a little less overly sharp, too sharp. It can get a little bit like that. And I record at 4K at 30 frames. Seems to work. Seems to be fine at the moment. I've set all my devices to record. Well, I say all my devices. My phone is well set to record at that as well, so that if I do use content from my phone, then I can combine the two together a little bit easier. But yeah, so having a walk through Castletown. I'm going to walk to the bay. Let's turn the camera around, so put my wrist strap on as well, because I'm absolutely petrified of dropping this thing. Here we go. I don't know how Tasha's going to feel about being on camera. Hugely positive, no doubt. So this is our dog. I'll introduce you to Tasha, but she'll be embarrassed about being on camera. But so Tasha, my wife, and then our dog Luna. And Luna is peeing everywhere, but also she is a largely Bulgarian scent hound, but a bit of a mixed bag. We rescued her from Bulgaria, and we're working on her behaviour and how well she walks. She's not terrible, considering what she came from and what she was like when we first got her. She was really scared and really nervous, and she's a lot better. We're working her with a reasonably long lead and a halty collar. She moved with us from the UK. Hello. Excuse me, a bit croaky. Yeah, she moved with us from the UK. It was a bit of a tumultuous trip. We're crossing over here. Okay. Bit of a tumultuous trip because we had to get. There's a dog over that side as well. We took her over on the ferry, and you know there's a dog, yeah? Tash? You know there's a dog, yeah? Yeah, it was a bit of a difficult trip because the ferry trip can be quite difficult. She's not brilliant with other dogs at the moment, she's quite reactive. And she decided to, well, there's too many dogs on board in the dog area, and we couldn't get a cabin, so we decided, like some do, to leave her in the car, and she managed to have quite a difficult journey over in the car, in that she was, how's the polite way of putting it? Yeah, she defecated all over the car. She was on a kind of like fairly free in the back of the car, but she managed to just, yeah, it was quite unpleasant, shall we say, when we got to the other end. More visitors coming down to land. Ronald's Way. Tide is in today. Yeah, so it was really quite unpleasant. So we spent the morning after we'd spent an overnight trip in the ferry cleaning up. But she settled in. She loves walks around here. So many new smells. Such a variation of walks she can have. She's got her regular ones. She literally leads you on the regular walk. She knows where she wants to go. So she takes you on a walk.
Wait.
I can let you go in front if you want. Come on, Luna. So yeah, so today, we're in Castletown on the Isle of Man, where we live. Well, I am the priest in charge. Thank you. We'll cross over. Let this guy get out. And we are heading along to probably along Castletown Bay. Tide is very much in at the moment, so I don't know how much of the beach will be available. We don't let her off the leash unless there's no dogs about. She's very good, she stays with us all the time. But again, working on recall with her, so it's not straightforward, but we're very respectful of other dog walkers and understand that not all dogs like a dog running up to them. So although she stays with us, if there's a dog on the beach anywhere, oh, you don't need to see that. Tasha's just cleaning up, shall we say. But Luna's very good, actually. Do you need me to take the dog while you do this?
Yes, please.
All right.
Couple of bags.
You might need a couple of bags, yeah. No, not behind my legs. Come on. Luna, on the path. Good girl. All right. Yes, Mummy will be along soon. Don't worry. Can hear the sea. You coming? Can hear the sea smashing up against the sides, clearly because we were due a particularly high tide today. So it was they put up some of the barriers, and you'll see over here I'm not going to cross over on this corner here, but you'll see there between that alleyway there, they put these barriers up, so they're the flood defences. And they had them all around the harbour to deal with the particularly high tides, and when you get spring tides and you get the wind in a particular direction, particularly stormy, it can be absolutely flood the area around the harbour. I'm going to take you across the road here so you can have a look. Yes, we'll be across soon. Mummy will be back in a moment. So over the distance there we've got Langness, Derby Haven, and we're heading over that way probably towards Hanger Hill. Do you want to, have you got her? Yeah, yeah, you sure? Alright, smash it. Not down there, I wouldn't have thought. Car coming. Another flight coming in. You coming back out? You walking over that way or? I love being by the sea. Gonna have to watch it. I get spraying this because this is not an action cam. It's not waterproof. But there's something about the power of the sea, and obviously we respect it and are careful around it. But it's just beautiful. Smell is lovely, isn't it? Huh? Out there? Don't know. Something floating in the water. Get quite a lot of seals around here, so it's not unusual to have seals on the beach here. Water's really good. You get on a calm day around some of the bays, it's absolutely stunning. Yeah, we're going to have to watch it around the other side and not be too close to the edge. Oh, the scent though. I mean, yeah, that seaside smell. Oh, amazing. Not talking too much. Sometimes it's just nice to be around here. Quite often you get this. So on the road here, you'll see some of the beaches ended up on the road, and that happens quite a lot. And it will move some big stuff, some big boulders, and yeah, though, wow, amazing. This is just a little part of the beach. And you'll see, I mean, when we get around the corner, so we'll go off the front for a moment. Smell of that air, love. Did you get the scent like that?
I know.
Just lovely, isn't it?
I needed the smell.
Are you going to put on your posh voice? Tasha has a bishop's voice, we call it. You do. When she's talking to the bishop, she has a bishop's voice.
It's not even that cold.
It isn't. It's lovely, but we're walking as well, so that helps.
Yes. I'm gonna lower that.
Could well be a helicopter or a very loud lawnmower. Yeah, it's a helicopter. So we're right near the airport here. It's a good day as well, so there'll be some private flights no doubt going up and helicopter trips and stuff, because why wouldn't you on a day like today? So off Douglas Street, just coming in to land that helicopter. Lots of really good properties around. I think Castletown is one of the nicest places to live on the island. I'm going to keep saying that. I want people to tell me about the places they like on the island, the towns and, well, say towns, villages that they're from. Really, I guess the main towns are Ramsey, Peel, Douglas and Castletown. Laxey, it's quite small for a town, but beautiful as well. But I think Douglas is obviously the kind of the capital, and it's got city status now, and lots of beautiful parts to it. It is more kind of like being in a part of London, if you like, but not to the degree we've lived in London, so we do know. More like perhaps a part of Greater London or something. It's a lot more there. Big shopping high street, all your normal shops down there. But we think Castletown is good because you get, you're a little bit out of it, but you're only 20 minutes away. And if you live in the UK, or probably if you live in the US, 20 minutes is like nothing. But it's just not far. It's easy to get to. Easy roads, good roads around here. Lots of people complain about the state of the roads, but honestly, having lived in the UK, roads are way better here. Way better. Might need to walk on the other side of the road. Might need to stay on the other side of the road, love, because the seas are splashing up a little bit, should we say. Horse transporter probably means someone's having a run out on the beach. Yeah, I think crossover would be good. Otherwise, you can. I think she wants to stay that side. I'll wait till I see it stop splashing over the top. This is not an action cam. So not being an action cam means that it's not going to do too well if it gets wet, especially salt water. Salt water is absolutely not, it rusts everything. Someone I know locally just had to have their door handles replaced, but the outside door handle was completely rusted and falling apart. The inside door handle was obviously absolutely fine, and that's being quite close to the front and get all the sea spray and the sea air, and that's full of salt and it just corrodes everything. Not a few houses for sale along, well, not a few, there's a couple of houses for sale along the front here. Amazing place to be. Imagine having that view from your front window. Where's my sense of adventure? I guess it's because I've got a £600 camera that could... Oh, hello. Can I say hello? Okay. That's it. I'm staying this side of the road.
Yeah, well, we had to go through King Bill's, but then we had 2 planes and a helicopter. And
So, yeah.
Yeah. We'd been better getting wet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Beautiful. Lovely. Come on then. It's not seen a pony up close before. I don't know if you got much of that conversation, but lovely. Just having a quick chat with people, it's lovely. Everyone's so friendly. She's not used to horses or other big animals, but she seemed quite cool, quite relaxed, which is great. Interested. I think we might be okay-ish now. I don't know. I'm not seeing it coming up because the tide should be going out now. High tide was 11:04 and it is now. It is now, he says. Oh, stop telling me I'm going for a walk. 20 past 12. Should be fine. Yeah, so you could live along here and have these views. It's not bad, is it? Yeah, Luna is just turned 4 years old. She's not a puppy really, but she does act like one, which we're quite happy about actually, because she had such a hard life before. Been able to be kind of a puppy again, rather than surviving in she was dumped at a truck stop, and actually having a life is nice, so she can play about and she loves her toys. She's not protective, she's very good with people. She's an excellent guard dog. I don't think anyone would get into the house, and new visitors get she has a word with visitors to the house, but once they're sat down and they see they're okay, she's very friendly. Too friendly. Did you find a bin? Excellent. It's always cleaning up after the dogs. It's one of the things which isn't great here at times is in Castletown is people clearing up after the dogs, unfortunately. But they do, like, look, literally, they do, you see that? They do dog bins, bags, gloves, loads of bins for all around the Castletown. So this is where we've walked down this one before.
Yes.
Have to go a little bit further along. The tide is right in. You don't mind, do you? It's lovely smells. Lovely smells. Walk along a bit further. It's not ideal, but it's fine. Yeah, just saying it's a bit stony out. So down here it's usually quite sandy down there. It's not quite a nice beach, but obviously when the tide is out. Just realised we're right by a puddle, so I'm just waiting for us to get splashed by a passing car, but most people are pretty nice. Yeah, she doesn't always come this way, so Luna quite likes to walk along to Scarlet, which we went the other day. It's on one of my previous videos. If you want to see more of these videos coming up, don't forget to like and to subscribe. Subscribing on YouTube is not the same as subscribing to anything else. It doesn't cost you anything. All it means is to say that you're following the channel, and you might get notifications. If you switch them on, you can have notifications to let you know when I'm online, when I go live, when I update a video. So over there in the distance, I should say, a house in the ends for sale. If you has it sold? Has it? I'm not surprised. It's sold. I mean, it's on the corner, and it looks over King Bill's College and the sea. So yeah, not that surprised it's sold. I think I might have bought it if not, if I had any money whatsoever. If you're asking about an expensive camera, this is on a monthly with Amazon, interest free. I should put a link to the camera, shouldn't I? I got the combo kit, which has got like everything you need, but it's worth every penny, including the microphone and battery handles and things like that, so it's well worth it. You happy to keep going?
I think she is, yes.
Yeah? Cross over, I'll give you a little view of the King William's College. sometimes known as KWC or King Bill's. But I think they're trying to stay away from the King Bill's moniker. And you can walk through the grounds. There's a footpath that walks straight through the college. Beautiful place. It is a private school, a private college with boarding. We have a chaplain there who works at St Thomas Chapel, and yeah, been around for a long time. Just had a new principal there. One of the best Christmas fairs around, obviously apart from our own, our churches, one of the best Christmas fairs around. Absolutely massive, all rambles all through the place, and it's absolutely packed. Cars galore all around here. So yeah, probably cross over to this bit of grass, I think. Car coming, maybe? Yeah, there's a car coming. Beautiful. And the hills in the background. You having a look as well? You having a look? What can you see? Are they playing with any balls over there at the moment that you can chase?
Oh dear, that was funny.
You probably can't see it on here. You might see it if you've got a bigger screen, but just to the corner, left corner of the college, you've just got the air traffic control for the airport. The airport's just behind. The lights pretty much go. The airport's right next door to the college, and the lights for the runway approach even cross the road. And you've got the hills in the background. And how about this for a place to minister, eh? A place to live or a place to work. Not the worst in the world, is it? We'll do some walks up the hills. Got to do South Burrell at some point. Which I think is that there, South Burrell. Let's cross over. What my lens is doing. We'll have a wander over the road. It's not really much of a beach day for the dog because it's obviously the tide is well and truly in. So I'll do a little read up on this in a moment. Where are we up to? So what, half an hour? There you go. Half hour lazy walk, and we're all the way here.
It's still classed as exercise.
Is that? Of course it's exercise. Hango Hill. Must remember that. Hango, not Hanger Hill. So Hango Hill, ancient place of execution. Here, William Christian of Ronaldsway, Ilium Down to the Manx people, who regarded him as their national champion, was shot on the 2nd of January 1663 for his part in the Manx uprising of 1651 against the Derby family who held the island for the royalist cause. The ruins are those of late 17th century summer house known as Mount Strange. It's from the Manx National Heritage. Quite a lot of good signage. They do like a festival kind of thing, well, a service if you like here. It's quite a nice shot, isn't it? I love that silhouette. They do a service here as well for Ilium Down, and I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. Pronunciation is a tricky one on the island. There's Manx Gaelic's come back after almost being extinct or being a dead language, and now it's back and being taught in schools and lots of stuff going on with it, so that's great. But yeah, you get some of the Manx pronunciations of spellings and words. This is nice. I think walking wise, this is as far as we've come before, so. Huh? There's a lovely, if you get behind Hango Hill, you get a silhouette because the sun's behind the ruin. Do you want me to take the dog for a moment?
No, it's fine. I was just replying to Amy. She's messaged.
Tasha's getting a new car. I say new car, an old banger.
New to me.
It's new to her. Hopefully, if it all works out.
Ooh, what's that?
What's what? I don't know. So I was going to go down and have a look. Are you going to be okay walking down here?
Yep.
Okay, let's have a look then.
I don't think we'll have a choice because the
Dog will follow me, yeah. I will say, this looks a bit interesting, but most people it's not a problem at all. But there is like a, just be careful, there's some slippery bits. Ah, sorry, just in case I need to film this.
No.
Here we go. Ready to get... Is You've Been Framed still running?
I think so.
Is it really? Good. 250 quid in my pocket. Coming up.
You'd love that, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
I haven't got the right boots on.
Well, you've got the right boots because I bought them for you. I've got the right boots on because I bought them at the same time.
Off-roading?
Off-roading?
Yes. If I slip.
She's dropped the dog. She'd rather save herself than the dog.
She's got a broken hip.
Right. I don't know. What's all the fuss about? Yay! You coming with me then, doggo? What are these flowers? Are they geraniums? Cause I can't remember what they are now. What are they? They're not something you can see, are they? Not chrysanthemums. These are the leaves of the flowers that bloom on the beach.
Oh.
I can't remember what they are. I took pictures of them before. Yeah, so quite often amongst the rocks you get loads of flowers blooming at different times of year. Over the island you get a lot of gorse flattening flower. There's a saying, as I understand it, and I'll get it wrong, but there's a saying that something about you can only kiss your beloved when the gorse is in flower. Now, the interesting thing about gorse is it flowers all year round, and somewhere on the island the gorse is flowering, so basically you can always kiss your beloved. We're fine, I don't mind, she's not pulling or anything, she's been really good. And we'll get her eventually off the lead, but it's about doing it at the right time, in the right place. It's not a busy road here, but we're near a road. Got often other dog walkers about, so we just want to make sure she's safe and they're safe and no incidents occur, being a responsible dog owner. I don't think she'll need to go to the toilet again after that heap that she did earlier, so. Beautiful light today again. Well, she's quite handy to pull you up the hills. Come on then. Might even, because fences all along here, there's no dog walkers, a lot of people just park here just to have a look. Just sit and have their lunches. I did it the other day. I was up at Brad Ahead and just parked up. Actually, I went along Marine Drive, which I'll take you along at some point, and parked up with my Tesco salad. Genuinely, honestly, salad. And parked up with my Tesco salad, and just waves were crashing in, rain was pouring down. I didn't bring my camera. I was a bit gutted. I didn't, should have done. But I just thought perhaps I'll leave it today. But yeah, sat and had some lovely lunch. You can take if you want. We get further down here. If there's nobody walking dogs down here, you can let her off. Oh, looks like Logan, I think, just taking off in the background. I've got some work to do today.
Put some departure on you.
So which one's, is this, so all the way around there, is this where we are now, is Sandwick? No doggos, that's fine. Langness Sandwich. I haven't heard the name Sandwich mentioned before, which is interesting. Because you'd kind of think... So... You'd kind of think it would have been something, oh, that's Sandwich, but no one's really mentioned Sandwich. Langlish Sandwich as Pert. Oh, that's so Langlish Sandwich and Derby Haven. Actually falls outside of my parish. I'm actually quite gutted about that. I feel like we should assimilate it, get down to Derby Haven, do some ministry down there. Feels a bit kind of cut off. Don't you think, Tash?
I do.
Yeah. It feels a bit like it's in the wrong spot. But then I think Santon is closer to me than Arbury Church in Castletown, so and we don't have Santon either. Things to think about in the future over the next few years. I would suggest you could probably, there's no dogs out, she could probably come off. Yep, it's a quiet road. She won't go near the road anyway, she doesn't like the road. It'd save her being... Come on in. What can you see, eh? Yeah, you find with churches, boundaries change all the time. So if there's a roar in the background from the sea, I'm not going to complain about it myself. I love that sound, but... Come on then. Good girl. Yes, it's big pebbles. Huh?
It probably would have been fine if I had worn my walking boots.
If you'd worn your walking boots, but you mean when we're going out for a walk to wear walking boots? Yeah. Who would have thought it, eh? Who would have thunk it? Good girl. Huh? Nobody likes to know it all? Yeah, they do. Of course they do. I swear it's geraniums. I didn't know. Good girl. Does you bring treats with you? Yeah, she does tend to just... No, yeah, she does leave them, doesn't she?
She does, yeah, she turns away.
Well, I wasn't... How are you doing? How are your legs? Did we get in a cab home? Lots of these little car parks along this stretch. So you can just walk into me, why don't you? Eh? She's going to walk through the puddle, isn't she? She's going to have a paddle.
She's all progress considering how much she hated walking.
Yeah. I really should do some different orientation clips and stuff, but not today. Yeah, do the switch it round so we can do some for short form, but I don't mind a bit of short form stuff, but I can do that with my phone. In fact, that's a good point. I could always just do something with my phone. He's good. What are you looking at? Oh, that lovely sea over there.
Probably smell rabbits.
True. No, she's fine.
She was
See if she come back. Luna! Luna! Hey! You see the recall's not there at the moment. Luna! Come here! Come here! Good girl! There's a good girl. Sit! Good girl. Very good girl. Go on then! So go on then like she's going to shoot off, but she's like, I'll just wander at my own pace. Up there we have the golf course, or part of the golf course on our left. Oh man, I could just walk this for forever, to be honest with you. It's lovely. There is a walk that goes all the way around the island. That's called, I think it was the Radnifoilen, which is the way of the gull. And you can walk around the whole island. So if there's, it could take, I think giving yourself 3 days to do it's probably a good thing. Some people take a bit longer. But yeah, you can walk around it. Well, bearing in mind it's 35 miles long, the island, and it's only 50 miles wide. So even if you go around the outskirts, it's not too bad. I think it can be done in 3 days. But yeah, there's some really good walks. We've barely touched them. We've done little bits of the Radnifoilen and then some other walks. There's lots of glens where you tend to have rivers and waterfalls and all sorts of stuff. So you can go for walks there. Beach walks like this. Walks through forests and plantations. If you like walking, hiking, camping, bushcraft, if you just want to go somewhere where you can just relax and chill and have some clear space, this has got to be a place to come to. We've got over at the moment, we've got a guild of travel writers, something like 50 travel writers over here. They're putting them up and they're trying out the Manx food, which is superb. There's some amazing food on this island, really foodie places, some of the best I've been to. And I've obviously been out in a few places in London and stuff, and some fantastic, and it's all about such great local produce. You can get all the meats from the island. Huh?
I'm just worried she might see a ball.
Why, is there another dog?
No, I'm just worried.
Oh, no, not the speed they go. A little white ball being hit in the wrong direction. Unless it comes in our direction, we'll be fine. Won't we? Hey? Good girl. What I might do, it's a 45-minute video already, is I might just take you out this way rather than doing the walk back as well, which seems a bit pointless. But as I said before, oh look, they've got one of those remote control golf trolleys. Oh my God, more money than sense. That's my mum and dad would say to me. Right, okay, Luna, come here. Come here, good girl. Yeah. Sit. Good girl. Well done. Been very good. Do you want to keep walking, or are you ready to head back?
I think I'm ready to head back.
Ready to head back, okay. So, let's do a last little clip here then. I think 40 minutes is enough. You know I don't do much editing. Not very much at all. So what we'll do is we'll say goodbye. Luna. Hello. So we'll say goodbye to you until next time, and perhaps I'll take a few little clips on the way home. We'll see you later on. Take care. God bless. Bye bye.